Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed, Episode Season 2, 8, Part 1, Wrath of the Barian Clan. Might want to fix that small typo S-code when you get the chance.
That's basically the gist of it. You see, I was simply
that way I can make this incredibly dated.
So I could find the location of some special cards that my organization needed. So, similar to the organization of the Forgotten, I masqueraded as a duelist in the tournament.
I'm not actually a duelist, I'm actually a baker.
To be crowned as an admin myself, but anything that would allow me to get close.
I also changed my glasses.
Is worth it.
But anyway, I went to a different dimension. I needed a new pair of spectacles. It happens.
Get a bunch of lousy cards. Yeah, pretty much.
It worked.
Although it's not just any type of card. It's a special type of spell card that is within the possession of one of your Lancer bases in this dimension. A card which states in its text, combined with 3 to be complete. Some weird
we have that card.
Reads, combined with 3 and be complete.
Doesn't ring a bell.
What does matter is that I found the location of another one of these cards that so happens to be in Havoc's possession. Hence why I need you, Havoc. What?
He has one of the cards.
For? Now, if you'd be so kind, just hand over the card and we'll be on our jolly way. Please. I don't have that darn card anymore thanks to one of my stupid lackeys. Besides, it's these 2 idiots that stole the card off of me. Oh, and I'm gonna want that back, by the way, Hugo.
No.
Even if I did have the card on me, like Raw, am I gonna give it to you? Oh, please, Havoc. You were never such a good liar. Why are you talking?
His manipulation skills get worse and worse. I gave him credit for that earlier, but barely it's a load of balderdash.
But I think I'd rather save that for the big reveal.
Even when I try to give a genuine compliment to Havoc, he proves me wrong. I could say he has absolutely great table manners and he'd eat like a slob.
I only want him. But
it's a good reaction, eh?
I might as well get you out of my way as quick as possible. Hey, Hugo, now might be our chance to escape. Oh no, you don't. Troops, keep an eye on them. This won't take long. Yes, sir. Oh, great. Prepare yourself, Havoc, for you've never faced someone like me before. You want a piece of me? Let's go! Let's duel!
Sure, I'll take a free win. Why not? That's essentially what you are, Havoc. A free win. Havoc has more losses than I gave him credit for. But I don't think I might have said this already, but when I listed off Havoc's losses, I still missed some. He was that forgettable, and I guess that the losses matter that little, you know? Or just an idiot who failed to remember stuff. That's entirely possible, too. But in my defense, who remembers every single duel in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series? Odds are you forgot at least one, right? And if you do remember them, it's either for the right reasons, that that was an awesome epic duel, or that was a frickin' dumpster fire. Or it was a funny meme. We remember Mad Dog from GX for all of the wrong reasons. Wrath of the Barian Clan.
I'll make the first move. I draw my 5 cards for the turn. I'll start nice and simple for you. By normal summoning the Frenzy Hound to the field. And I'll activate...
Hound's attack points are actually pretty decent for a level 4.
By discarding a card from my hand,
its mouth got bigger.
I can summon another Frenzy monster from my deck. I think I'll bring out
another Hound.
Then, I will activate the XP card, Shadow Fire, allowing me to evolve both of them.
Oh.
I expand the DNA strand by using the Dark Flame of Destruction. I double evolution summon. Appear my 2 Frenzy Bent Rears. Should have seen that coming.
Well, yeah, it's his ace.
This would be the part where Shadow Fire inflicts damage to my life.
But the
points.
Fenrir's negate
But,
that damage.
Thanks to my Fenrir special ability, I can reduce the damage to 0 and inflict 400 to your life points instead.
Again, I do like the frenzy designs.
I'm done. I'll set one card.
I can't say his archetype is ugly, to be fair.
It's your move, stranger.
Then again, I'm also again biased to like fire
I think
decks.
that you used that deck. It was your favorite after all. Oh, would you stop talking like you know me? Again.
You think you know me?
But you wouldn't recognize me considering we haven't personally met. Now then, it's my turn. You know something, Havoc? You think you're all high and mighty with your fancy little fire monsters. But you want to know what's a good way to put out a fire? Your point.
Water. Yeah, I'm pointing.
I'll start my turn by activating the field spell card Silent Coast.
Everyone knows that water
With
type
this
is
spell
super
card
effective
in
against
play,
fire
I can
type.
special summon a level 4 or lower water monster from my hand, since there are no monsters on my field. So I'll special summon this card. Go! Liquid Lead Fish! Liquid Lead.
It means I want you to drink lead.
Consisting of monsters that are 90% made of water. That's weird. Why? What's weird? In the tournament, he used a Sylvan deck. But this is something entirely different.
Yeah, this is his Rio
Maybe
deck,
it's something
genius.
Barian clan gave to him?
Actually, I don't think this is his...
What do you think?
I'm going into spoiler
I
territory.
don't know. I've never seen it before. Now I will activate my fish's special.
Then in the comments, we'll give away the
Since it was
spoilers, so meh.
special summoned, I can now special summon a level 4 or lower liquid lead monster from my deck. I bring out Liquid Lead Slug. I'll play my slug's ability. Once per
I don't
turn,
think this deck has
allows me
any
to
sort
draw
of
one
lore
card.
stipulations.
And if it's
Just
a spell card,
fish.
I can activate one of 2 effects.
and slugs and underwater creatures.
Oh, how
Spell.
lucky I am. It is a spell card. So now I can activate one of 2 abilities. I can either banish a card from your graveyard or destroy a spell or trap card you control. I think I'll banish Shadowfire from your graveyard with his ability. Can't have you negating your monster's destruction after all. Urgh.
Tch.
Great. Now this is where the fun begins. I now overlay level 3 Liquid Lead Slug and Fish. With these 2 monsters, I shall build the overlay network.
Oh no, I remember now.
Summon. Appear before me. Rank 3. Ponyon, the Liquid Lead Stream.
Yeah, I remember now. I'm like, I remember Liquid Lead. What was their ace monster? I see that thing. It's like, ah, crap.
Soon enough. I activate Silent Coast's special ability. Since I performed an Exceed summon, Ponyon loses all of its overlay units. Wait. Why would he want that? Doesn't an Exceed monster need overlay units?
Most do, yes, but not all.
Make up for it. Hey, newsflash. Last I checked, your monster needs overlay units to activate its effect.
Again, not every Xyz
What
monster
benefit does that
needs
give
overlay
you?
units.
Well, as an additional
Just
bonus,
90% of them.
Ponyon is now the only monster you're allowed to attack.
You only have one
In
monster.
effect, for I normal summon from my hand.
Oh,
My
about
liquid
to change
lead
that.
spores.
A normal
Why
monster.
would you summon such a weak monster?
Did you not see that it was a normal monster?
Could that mean? So I could activate this.
I expand the
XP card.
DNA
Heart
strand.
of evolution.
A Barian clan with an evolution monster.
That's not possible. I expand the DNA strand using level 3 liquid lead spores. I evolution summon. Appear before us. Level 6 liquid lead reef. He can evolution summon too?
Look out, there's 2 clownfish living in that reef.
Evolution
Wait, no,
monster.
that's an anemone.
How?
Anemone.
Isn't it obvious at this point? Evolution summoning. I so happen to know who you are. And a little bird told me that you, and Hugo over there, were previously banished from your dimension. No. You can't be!
Oh, but I am.
And I am. I'm from the evolution dimension. He is?
Yep. Where else would we get evolution monsters
Come on,
from?
is this really a
You know,
big
besides
surprise?
Declan.
I mean, it was kind of obvious, after all. You traitor! What do you think you're doing attacking one of your own? I demand that you tell me, and stand down this instant!
Okay, I'll give up. The
What
life legit 0.
of authority over me? And second of all, that's really funny. You know, that is a class act comedy. Do you want to know why? Our entire dimension are the ones that are crazy. What are you saying? Don't you get it? We live in a world obsessed with perfection, where those who are considered to be falling behind are shunned and disrespected for things that are out of their control. Hasn't it ever bothered you that things like disability aren't even a thing in our dimension? Through this goal of perfection, most of our dimension's government have become insane. Please, everything
Hugo's been saying
100% justified.
So banning you was justified?
Climate change. Every problem that these dimensions face is non-existence. Perfection is the key to humanity's survival. And how does it benefit those who can't keep up? How does it benefit those who even show the slightest bit of weakness? That's a small price to pay. The needs of the many outdo the needs of the few.
Then why are you so mad at being banished?
You argue with me, and yet you should be taking my side. So, look at Hugo over there. Look at you. You were both banished from your dimension, and thus punished with execution should you ever bother to return. Doesn't that bother you?
Speaking Hugo's language.
I don't blame my dimension for what happened to me. It was merely Hugo, the result of my mistakes for why I'm banished. That's why I want to duel him so bad, so I can erase my mistakes.
You are the mistake.
Such a lazy, ignorant, absolutely pathetic being. Hugo, let me think. I was actually trying to sympathize with you for a second.
You can't sympathize with the monster.
Then that's what you'll get. Then what are you waiting for? Make your move.
Okay.
Destroy what's left of Havoc's armada. Yes, sir. Please, you think I care about them? Right now, I just care about our duel.
I know, you only care about yourself.
Then that's what you'll get. Ponyon, attack his frenzy Fenrir. You fool! Your monster has 0 attack points.
It's a Yubel.
Maybe, but Ponyon cannot be destroyed by battle. Furthermore, its special ability now activates. Since it's battling a monster while having no overlay units, this monster can destroy yours automatically. Oh, so it's that deal. In that case, I'll activate my trap card, Frenzy Firewall, negating the destruction of my monster. Do nothing, for I activate Liquid Lead Reef's skill. By banishing an XP card from my graveyard, I negate your trap card and destroy it. What? No!
Which means this goes through.
Finish where you left off. And as an additional bonus, Ponyon now inflicts 1,000 points of damage to your life points. Not if
Fenrir absorbs it.
Has something to say and or do about it. It reduces the damage I take to 0, and then inflicts 400 to your life points. Will it? No, it won't. For I activate Liquid Lead Jellyfish's special ability in my hand. With it, not only can I special summon this card to the field, jellyfishing, and destroy it. What?
No!
Now, Liquid Lead Jellyfish, attack his life points directly. My entire board wiped out in one turn. And with that,
better start getting serious.
One card face down. It's your move, Havoc. Is this the part where you asked me to surrender? Please, you already had your chance, and you blew it the moment you decided to shun Hugo. Now you will pay the price. Is that so? Well, let's see what I have left, shall we? I draw! Perfect! I discard Frenzy Shard from my hand. By doing so, and banishing one Frenzy monster from my graveyard, I'm able to draw 2 new cards.
Let's see what they can do then.
On top of that, I'll activate my own field spell card. Go! Frenzy Ring of Flame!
Oh?
Now, not only do all of my Frenzy monsters gain 300 attack and defense points, but with this spell card's effect, since I control no monsters, I can special summon a Frenzy monster from my deck. I'll summon forth the Frenzy Scout! Then I'll activate my field spell's other special ability, allowing me to evolve him. Thus, he's treated
It's
as
a
an
field
XP
spell
card over my
evolution
graveyard,
card.
Yada yada yada. I'll evolve my level 2 scout using the Flames of Darkness. I expand the DNA strand and evolution summon level 4, Frenzy Sprinter.
Hello.
Gotta admit,
New one.
not so often that you see a level 4 evolution monster. Well, it's a small package with a lot of punch.
Really?
I activate this monster.
It looks like what if
ability.
walruses have
When it's
feet?
summoned, it gains 200 attack points for every frenzy monster currently in my graveyard. I have 6, so this card gains 1200 attack points. Combined with my field spell, he now has 2700. Oh, but I ain't done yet.
Meh.
I'll also activate this monster's special ability. By banishing an XP card from the graveyard,
I think it said
you can
2,000,
attack you
200,
directly
not
this
300. I
turn.
might have misheard.
That way he gets by your monster's effect, because it says it's the only monster that I'm allowed to attack. It doesn't say anything about direct attacks. The 2700 direct attacker.
Not bad.
So that's how you plan on getting over him. I see. Exactly. But it gets even worse. After this monster does attack you directly, I get to banish a card on your field. Your Ponyon is all but a faint memory.
Pretty good card, not gonna lie.
Scout, direct attack. Strike him down.
Maybe the fact that it's level 4 is a limitation.
A fool's mistake.
Yeah, of course that wasn't gonna work. What's a decent plan, though, to be fair? Who is your favorite water monster? Shooting Code Tucker. I don't know, I don't put a lot of thought into the water monsters, really. I'm a fire duelist, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite water. Elemental Hero Bubbleman. I like drawing 2 cards. There. I gave you an answer. Don't like it, lump it. Anyway, yeah. The twist is upon us. Turns out he's a Barian, and he's been working with them the entire time. And now you're met with the liquid lead archetype. Well, it's quite the powerhouse, especially with that Xyz monster. Huh. The Xyz monster is nothing to sneeze at. It's only to get stronger and stronger as it grows on. I can say that for a fact. This is not its final form. This liquid lead has more in store for you. It is interesting how Percy has the same, well, at least a similar motivation to Hugo and his brother. And just like, he can convince Hugo to go along with him pretty easily, considering they have the same motivation in a sense, and the similar background. Just seeing that how baloney the evolution dimension truly is, and how much it actually abandons people in the way of progress. Yeah. Technology made progress, but humans, well, no, we do progress, but not without some consequences. It's never an easy road. But I guess that's life, right? Nothing comes for free. You don't just, you know, we didn't just like wake up one morning and suddenly we had the iPhone. There was a lot of progress along the way, and a lot of failed prototypes and whatnot, until we got where we are today. And much like with how we advance as a society and whatnot. We may not be perfect yet, but we made a lot of progress from back in the day. But we'll never reach perfection, because perfection is impossible, which is what the evolution dimension fails to understand. But anyway, I'm rambling on, and we are only at part 1, so I want to get into part 2. Any objections? No? Let's get into it. One thing I can give Havoc in this episode, though, is he's not doing like an idiot. He is doing the best he can against Percy, so he's just in a bad situation.
Obliterate him!
No.
Come on! Why?
It's called an
You
effect.
forgot about my liquid lead jellyfish on the field. I contribute this card to reduce the damage I take to 0. Furthermore, I don't take any more damage for the rest of this turn.
Gah!
Fine. Since Sprinter's attack was successful, I can now use its special ability to banish a card.
I can still use this though, because it did
is
still
now
attack.
Gone!
Ponyon is gone.
You honestly think it's that easy to take care of a member of the Barian clan, don't you? I activate my spell card. Reveal Rank Up Magic Hydro
Oh
Force.
crap!
What? Rank Up Magic? What's
Hydro
that?
Force.
You're about to find out. With this spell card, I can take Ponyon and transform him into an Xyz monster that is 2 ranks higher. So let's go, Ponyon. Rank up Xyz Evolution. Appear before us, rank 5. Stream us, the Liquid Lead Lake. That was worthless.
Correct.
That's right. And now, thanks to Silent Coast, Streamus loses its overlay unit. But that's fine, for its effects will now come into play. Fine. I'm done. I'll set 1 card face down before ending my turn. Very well then. Nothing in my hand isn't really of use to me at the moment. No matter. Streamus, battle. Attack and destroy his monster.
Reef must be in defense mode.
Streamus has the
Otherwise
exact
you'd be
same
attacked
effects
by
as
now.
Ponyon.
Well, again, of course, Stream is the one that can be attacked. So I'm blanking. Probably be invincible percentage though.
Streamers can now inflict damage equal to your destroyed monster's attack.
Now 1,000 equal.
2,500 life points left. This duel is over.
Trap card open.
I banish Frenzy
Or
Crystal
this.
from my graveyard. By doing so, along with 1 other Frenzy monster, the damage I take from your monster's effect is cut in half. Yeah! Still as persistent as always. Very well then. I set 1 card face down before ending my turn. You have 1 turn left. Make it count. Hey, Hugo. While both sides are busy, this might be a good time to escape.
I'll say run.
But how? Ah!
Blur's back.
Well, look who we got here. Where have you been? Grabbed a bite to eat, interrogated a
Chili
guy,
dogs.
You know, the usual. So I see that Havoc guy found you, huh? Really? What gave it away? Well, if you still trust me, hop in my dual runner. I'll be able to take you to a safe place. Come on. Well, I don't really have any flash grenades left, so it's not like we have a lot of options.
Right.
Oh no, you don't! Ah!
Doesn't count.
Gotcha. You better hurry. Come on. Right. Let's go. Forgive me, Master.
Mind erase.
Mind erase. Oh!
I can't think of the mind erase and not think of the frickin' eraser from GX Minecraft. Mind erase.
Just like me. How is it you not see that perfection is key to our people's survival? Really? Well, how come you're so persistent on perfection then? Simple. Humanity can be a foolish race if they're not put in check. With the power of perfection, our world is much better than any of these dimensions.
Who decides what perfection is?
Were such things really worth it? Are such acts really worth taking over well-being? You know, if you ask me, our humanity is already failing. Our society have gone insane over this obsession with perfection. There are so many poor and innocent souls forced to scrounge for scraps. It's inhuman, and it needs correcting. That is why I've joined the Barian clan, to gain the power to do so, to change our world for the better. I'll destroy you for this traitor, and once I'm done with you, Hugo Celadon is next. You'll die trying. I draw!
Big words. Let's see if we can back them up.
Sacrifice. Okay, I can make this work. If I use this card, as well as my
Explain the strategy, that means it won't work.
previous turn, I can bring back one of my Frenzy monsters and use it to go into Frenzy Omega. Then, with its skill and evolutionary sacrifice's effect, I can give it enough attack points to wipe him out in 1 turn. Sure, his monster probably won't be destroyed, but he'll still take damage. With that said, and the fact that Omega cannot be destroyed by card effects, meaning he's immune to his monster's ability, if I can score a perfect direct attack on him, beat him! Well, I'm waiting. Make your move. As you wish.
Let's see how this goes
activate
wrong.
my trap card. Reveal. Frenzy Reincarnation. This trap simply lets me special summon 1 Frenzy monster from my graveyard. So return to us, Frenzy Scout. My trap also allows me to alter his level by 1, so I can use it to raise his level from 2 to 3. And now, I think it's about time we put some evolution action into this.
Even more?
Seriously?
This is where the shoe drops.
You won't even get the chance. What are you talking about? This is why. I activate my face down card in response to the activation of your trap. Let's go! Rank up magic, quick chaos!
Here we go.
Another one of those rank up magics?
It has another form.
This one's way worse. It
For
allows
you.
me to take Streamus, the liquid lead lake, and turn him into a chaos Xyz. A chaos Xyz? Now, let's go. Chaos
I like
Xyz
that.
evolution. Appear
Tide's
before
turning,
us. Rank
sort of.
6. Chaos Xyz. King Red Wave. The liquid lead ocean.
This
What
is his
the heck
boss
is that?
monster.
It's a Chaos Xyz monster. Don't you like it? Now, of course,
No.
Silent Coast gets rid of its overlay units, but that only allows King Redwave's abilities to come in.
Reminds me of Jellicent,
Doesn't
the
matter.
female
I'm already
form.
gonna win this. I activate
Reminds
the
me of coloring,
EXP
though.
card, Evolutionary Sacrifice.
It didn't work.
How anticlimactic. What? But I activated it. Why isn't anything happening? That would be King Redwave's special ability.
Yep.
As long as it's on the field and has no overlay units, neither of us are allowed to special summon from our extra decks, except Xyz monsters. The monster you probably were going into is an evolution monster, so its special summon is nullified. But I don't have any Xyz monsters.
Then you
You
lose.
cannot special summon from your extra deck. Oh, and just as a little heads up, if King Redwave battles a monster, all of your monsters are destroyed and you take damage equal to their combined attack. Fine. I'm
Well, Scout
done.
doesn't have many attack points.
I end my turn. Bad move.
It's the only
What do
move
you
to
mean?
make.
See, King Redwave has another ability you should probably be aware of. Thanks to its powers, I win the duel. What?
It has an
Just like
instant
that?
win.
Yep. All because you didn't attack this turn. So if that monster isn't attacked, I lose? No. How could
A
this
slightly
be?
weaker effect of
Simple.
numerous Numeronia, but
Because
that was a
yours
rank
is
13
close
monster. It
minded
makes
fool.
sense.
Now, King Redwave, let's end this duel. Finish off Havoc with Poseidon's blood! Ah!
Anyway, let's get away from that nonsense. Wait, later. How much later? Like a couple seconds? 3 days?
My lord. Well, anything? Lord Percy. We searched him. It appears that he was telling the truth. He doesn't have the card on him at all. Neither do any of his troops. So I see. Not like you to tell the truth, Havoc. No wonder I didn't believe you. You're always a scoundreling liar. This isn't over yet. Troops! Take care of him!
There are no more troops.
What happened? Because my troops took care of them. Remember? They're all gone. Due to your dimension's pathetic rules, they erased their own memory in response to their loss.
You didn't care about anyone but yourself, and this is where it leads you to. You're alone. Said, oh, they came for the blank and I did
Our
nothing.
dimension wasn't so darn
Conundrum.
crazy, they'd probably still be alive. Oh, and let me guess. That was the last of your battalion, wasn't it? Now you're all on your own. No. I will not.
Better instant mind erase.
Get away with this! Honestly, to think. You're scoundreling, you're manipulating, and you're lying. It got you into quite the high place in the evolution dimension. And now, all those years of betrayal are finally going against you. How Shakespearean. No. Shut up! Troops, we're leaving. Sully can take care of those three and get the card. You need to report to our master.
I'd rather be Shakespearean than Charles
Require
Dickens and
assistance.
wrote one good book and the rest are filler.
What do we do with him? Leave him be. This type of fate is far more suitable for him. Destroying him now would be at mercy. Aye, aye. I'll destroy both you and Hugo. The screw-up and the traitor.
Yeah, keep making threats.
You know, you're so
Ones you
fun
can't
having.
beat back
Considering
up.
your record, you're probably both of those things. You're both a traitor and a screw-up. Your manipulation has led you down this path.
Now you must walk
You
it.
shall remain the rest of your days alone. A fate worse than destruction. And to think, I actually lived up to you once. How much of a fool I was. Farewell. No.
Need him in the gut.
A person like you.
Or in the
deserves.
unmentionables. They're elbowed in the...
So let me get this
whatever.
straight. You guys were ambushed by the Barian clan? I'm afraid so. You heard of them? Well, sort of. I've been dealing with them for a while now. I don't know why they keep coming here, but they're after this weird spell card. Well, they're after these 4 weird spell cards anyway, and I so happen to have one of them. And they all read the same thing, combined with 3 to be complete. Yeah, it took some researching, but from what I've learned, there are only 4 of these cards in existence, and they all read the same thing.
Combined with 3, there's 4 of them. Okay, who messed up?
And they believe that Havoc back there had it. Oh, so I see.
This is bad.
Yeah, you got that right. If I'm being perfectly honest, they're nothing more than keys. But hey, was that a little bit too much information? Great. I assume you're another one of the admins of the Barian clan? Oh, you think?
Huh.
Well, looks like someone likes playing Dark Overlord. What style is that? Edgy and brooding?
I'm your Shadow the Hedgehog.
To Batman. Oh, you're the one to talk, Blur. Or should I say, Owen Dasher? Wait, who? I think he means him. And who are you to know my real name? Oh, come on, Owen. Would you really not recognize me? No. No, it can't be. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Finally, I would have hated to give you a long explanation. Sully? Wait, you know who he is? How? He's my brother.
Dun dun dun!
Not even close, faker.
I think you are the fake brother around here. What is, in your opinion, the most satisfying duel of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh series? There are a lot of good ones. A lot of bad ones too, to be fair, but a lot of good ones. I don't know. One that's satisfying is difficult to explain because there's a definition. And I don't know, which one do I like watching the most, I guess, from that regard? I guess it's like Yu-Gi versus Kaiba in the Coliseum, obviously. You got your Soul Burner versus Revolve. I like the Alito duels as well. There wasn't... I like Alito. He's the reason I like battling boxers, or part of the reason anyway. Those are some good duels they had, just the counter versus counter versus counter versus counter. It could get a little repetitive, but it was still entertaining. And Yuma and Nash also had some good back and forth. I don't know. I don't know if it depends on the definition of satisfying. I guess just by the terms of I like watching them. Those are some good ones. Kaiba vs. Siegfried was also one of them. I'm just listing off freaking other shows and stuff like that. Another one would be Jane vs. the Sacred Beasts, I guess. That's a duel I could watch again and again. But anyway, let's focus on the episode itself. So, Percy is now showing off his true deck and his true dueling skills with his rank ups and that go stronger and stronger over time until they get an instant win condition. Have fun taking this thing down. It ain't gonna be easy. But it's gonna take a lot of work. Havoc, unfortunately, has no Xyz monsters, so he couldn't do anything about it. To be fair to Havoc, he didn't do poorly in this episode. It just he had nothing. It's one of those cases just like, I'm just gonna win now. I'm going to try winning. Havoc did basically every trick you could think of. It's just that, what are you gonna do against Liquid Lead who just say no? But Havoc is stuck in his ways and is never gonna lose. He only cares about himself. Because of that, he lost his entire army. Now he's left alone and abandoned. He's got nothing. Nothing at all. And now, this is where he is. This is where he lives. Sorry, this is where he lives now. In isolation. Percy left him with nothing. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Luckily, Blur was able to get our heroes out of there, that bad situation, before things could get even worse. Unfortunately, now they're face to face with Sully, who's not someone to be trifled with. After all, he is Blur's brother. Technically. I ain't spoiling crap. You want to know what he means by not even close? Go watch the series on your own time, as I've said a million times. I ain't spoiling anything. So, yeah. Overall, this was a pretty good duel in the episode. I like Havoc's deck, but it's kind of just like, it's standing around waiting. In the Liquid Lead archetype, I like the idea of them constantly detaching with materials and get their effects from not having it, but it's also like, we're just going to stand around and do nothing. It's kind of my problem with the Yubel deck. It's like, I'm happy Yubel got support, but like, couldn't she have gotten a beat stick? I know there's the new grinder golem, but it's still like, really? 0 attack points? I'd like to punch something, please. I know they have their own ways around it, but, you know, I can still have problems with some decks. Not for me, I guess. I don't know. I'm still glad you got support, though. More threatening stuff's gonna be happening now that Sully's in the area. We're gonna have a very intense battle in the next episode, I know that one. It's gonna be, well, intense. What can I say? Alright, I'm repeating myself and starting to get tired, so I guess I don't have much else to say. So, overall, it's a good episode that I'm glad I checked out. Havoc is lost in his ways. Can he come back from this? Who knows? And what is it that... And the Blur and... Bleh. And it turns out Blur has a brother. Now what can they do? And will these brothers hug it out or duke it out? So I'm going to find out in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Later.